Hey everybody, let's go talk WordPress.
Hey everyone, it's Justin from GoDaddy. I'm here at Wordcamp Europe in Portugal, and we're going to talk to some fellow WordPressers about their best tips, tricks, and practices to help you up your WordPress game. Let's go. All right, so I'm here with Sophie from Let Me Write That Down For You. What is your experience with WordPress?
So I've been using WordPress for over 10 years now, running a travel authority blog. And I also use WordPress for my service website, letmewritethатdownforyou.com.
And when it comes to managing WordPress sites or building WordPress sites or just using WordPress in general, what is like your number one tip you tell other people?
I would say consistency is key, especially when it comes to creating content with WordPress. So I see a lot of my clients making the mistake creating their blog posts in a different way, trying to change the way they create their URLs or using different kind of builders for their blog articles. So I would say don't do that. Stick to one system and then consistently use that system.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So I'm here with Bob WP from Do The Woo, the famous Bob WP. I know you've been around with WordPress for quite a while. What is your experience when it comes to WordPress?
Well, it started with just looking for a simple solution, and it eventually went into the user, helping people. It was like training, coaching. So this has been like a 17-year journey or so. And this has been my tip even before I got into WordPress, and I ran a business before that, is be flexible. Always be flexible. Flexible with the people you meet, flexible with the software you're working, be open-minded. Don't get stuck in a rut. And you just gotta, you can have your pros and cons in your heads, but you gotta move with that wave. And if you don't, you're gonna go off on shore and sit there like a beached whale or something and go, what happened? So yeah, keep flexible.
Be flexible. Cool. Well, I appreciate your time.
You bet. Thanks.
You. So my experience with WordPress came about when I started at GoDaddy, actually 10 years ago. I was building websites in Dreamweaver at the time, which was a pain in the butt. Started at GoDaddy doing sales and tech support and had some questions about WordPress. I didn't really know what WordPress was, but I started to investigate after that call and fell in love with it ever since. Joined the community about 5-6 years ago. Now I'm a organizer for WordCamp Phoenix whenever I can, and it'll be coming back soon. But my go-to tip when it comes to WordPress is don't be afraid to try new things and be a part of the community. There's a ton of plugins and awesome solutions out there. And coming to a WordCamp like this, you get to learn about all the new things popping up and collaborate. But yeah, don't be afraid to try new things. Check out a WordCamp or even a local meetup. Be a part of the community because this is where the magic happens. All right, we're with Josh Stebel from Pagely. We're just asking everyone, what is your experience when it comes to WordPress? I know it's quite a lot. And then if you have a tip that you can give someone, what is that tip?
My experience with WordPress. I made a blog once upon a time for cats. And I was really taken with these particular Siamese cats, hairless Siamese.
Oh gosh.
And so I was looking for a solution, like how could I share with the world my innate love of hairless Siamese cats? So I went looking for content management systems, because I am a techie, right? And so I went looking for content management systems, and I came across, the who's who out there. Ultimately, WordPress hit all those boxes. And so, unremarkably, I published an amazing site all about hairless Siamese cats on WordPress. Been hooked ever since. So my tip would obviously be, use WordPress to build your cat blog.
That's good. That's a pretty good tip.
Yeah.
All right. Time to build some cat blogs. We'll see you later.
Thanks for having me.
Look at the pretty ducks. Oh, just to be a duck floating in a pond without a care in the world. Just trying to get some fishes. Yeah, you go, duck. I was told to go over here and talk. So I've been talking about ducks. There's some ducks chilling over there. There are peacocks over here. Where are the peacocks? I don't know. But this WordCamp Europe it's been fun. It's good to see people. It's been 2 years since the last big WordCamp event. So everyone's really just misses each other. Yeah. You are
my fire.
I just can't.
the one.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Believe.
She got it.
When I say I want it that way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I'm with Palar from Sakuri. We're just talking with everyone, asking about what is your experience with WordPress, and then what is your go-to tip when it comes to either using WordPress, building with it, maintaining it, anything and everything.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi guys, hi everybody. My experience with WordPress is that WordPress is awesome. I love the fact that it's open source and people are looking forward to contributing to the community and building up. Every time you come to a WordCamp, there's definitely a lot of great stuff that is coming. I love to talk to the community and see what they're working on, how is their involvement with WordPress, and look for opportunities for networking because these people are awesome. And my go-to tip is install Sakuri. Make sure that your websites are secure. Sakuri has a free plugin in the WordPress repository that is the great, perfect first step to keeping your website safe.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That was nice. That's good.
Okay.
All right, so I'm here with Devin, and we're just going around asking people, what is your experience with WordPress, whether it's the first time you fell in love with it or your day-to-day today? And then if you have like a go-to tip that you can tell the folks at home watching this on their probably mobile screens, right, on their phones, what is your go-to WordPress tip?
All right, thank you. So my first experience with WordPress was actually WordCamp in Denpasar, Bali.
Wow.
I was volunteering, and since then, it never stopped. So here I am. Let me do the math. So that was back 2016, and now we're 2022. So it's about 6 years after. Every year we keep going, and this is not my first in-person WordCamp Europe. It's the second time. So, and I'm actually based in Indonesia. Look at it, like WordPress just brings people together, opens opportunity for people, and good thing is I don't code. I'm not coming from like the tech background, but I'm here. I can contribute. So my go-to tips is whatever you like doing, your hobby, your interests, what you can do to contribute and grow the community, do it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for what you do, giving back to the community, and because that's what this is all about.
It is.
Any way you can.
So yeah, join WordPress. Start with the easiest thing you love doing. That's WordPress.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Bye. Have a good day, everyone.
All right, Mr. Chicken, what is your experience with WordPress? That's a great story. And if you have to give the audience a tip, what's your tip with using WordPress? That was aggressive yet valuable. Thank you.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Adam.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing about WordPress?
Easy. It's the community. So I've been involved with WordPress for like a decade. So I organized the Wordcamp in Montreal. You came a couple of times.
I did. It was a great event.
I organized Wordcamp Montreal for 10 years, and I've always loved the community, the WordPress community. I've done a lot of tech events, and there's just like a different energy with WordCamps and the WordPress community. It's so diverse. It's not just like developers like me, it's like marketers, bloggers, designers.
The whole spectrum.
Yeah, it's
of
a whole
anyone.
spectrum. It's a whole spectrum. So it's really fascinating because I get a lot out of like bouncing my ideas off different types of people, and it's just, if you're just interacting with the same people all the time, just developers, all you're going to talk about is code. But I don't want to just talk about code. I want to talk about, you know, how to do marketing. Like I'm on my own, so I do marketing. So I want to learn about marketing. I don't want to just learn about programming. If anything, that's probably the thing I want to learn the least about at a WordCamp.
There you go.
Is marketing. So that's really the strength, I think, of the WordPress ecosystem, is its community.
I love it. Carl, thank you.
I'm with Marco and appreciate your time here. We're just asking everyone, what is your experience when it comes to WordPress? And then what is your go-to tip for either new user, experienced users, or anyone using WordPress?
Well, I had the real pleasure to being surrounded by people in my company that were already contributors and a part of the WordPress community, which also meant a lot. And that would also be the same main tip for me. Find somebody from your local WordPress community, find somebody that can help you out. It's always good to have a mentor. It's always good to have somebody where you can kind of reach out and ask questions and get responses. And the second tip, even if not asked, find good, reliable tools that can help you do your job better. Or even if you're using WordPress as a kind of something on the side, it really pays up to have really great tools. And GoDaddy Pro tools can definitely help with that.
Well, we appreciate the plug. You don't have to do that, but as always, appreciate your time. Go have fun at WordCamp.
Appreciate the same. Thanks, Justin.
That's all we have for you. I hope you enjoyed the stories and the tips. And if you have a tip of your own, make sure to drop it in the comments below. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're at a WordCamp, come find us. We'll see you next time.
Peace.